Good morning. Good morning. Hey, hey. Hi, welcome. How's everybody? I'm gonna move you. No, don't do that. Can I move you? Please let me move this. Shoot. Limitations. All right, where am I located? I'm in Minnesota. Come on, don't do this to me. All right, where's everybody else joining from? Don't do this to me. One more, give me one more outlet. I think it's my ring light. Oh, well, okay, it's kind of dark. Is that better? We're gonna make this work, you guys. Okay. The ring light might be officially gone. All right. I'm in Minnesota. Good morning. Where's everybody else joining from? South Dakota, neighbors, kinda. Close enough. Close enough, right? Welcome. If we've never met before, my name is Catherine Kleiss. I am a coach in the field of narcissistic abuse recovery and relationship recovery. I specialize in adult children of narcissistic parents and partner relationships. So relationships, some romantic relationships with the narcissist. If you have any questions for me, now's the time. I'm going to make breakfast. I've got about 30 minutes to hang out. And then up from Orlando. 30 minutes to hang out. So ask questions. This was just working upstairs. Maybe it's a shoddy plug. Doubt it. Oh. I feel like my 7-year-old is suffering from depression from his dad that's a narc. Yeah. I don't know many people that can be around a narcissist and not suffer from depression. It's just sad. The children don't deserve that. Children don't have, well, like most adults don't have tools to work through depression, but children can't leave that environment, you know? That kills me. I think I heard your belly. I'm so hungry. What else do we have? Welcome everybody. California, Canada, San Antonio, Canada, Australia. Where are we at today? How are we feeling? Good, bad, struggling, not struggling? I have only recently realized my mother has been narcissistic. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. That's a hard realization. We have 8 more months until we can move out, so I'm counting the days. Count them. Oh, it's like Christmas. Create one of those little loop belts, rip it off, rip the chain. You know, it's going to be a celebration. Toronto, Canada. Welcome. Kind of cold. Buggy? Bug? Did you brush your teeth this morning? My stomach is not growling. Get over that. It's not. I'm hungry, but my stomach is not growling. Gaslight me on my own platform? Are you kidding? I go to kiss my son. He says no. No. What questions do we have about narcissism and narcissistic abuse, y'all? Where are we at today with all of it? I'm hungry. No questions today? What? Come on. Nothing? How do you handle the narcissist crying, crocodile tears, and sympathy from everyone? I ignore it. What's a good strategy for communicating with a narc? Not to. What's the difference? I'm just kidding. Okay, so a good strategy for conversating with a narc, you don't, okay? And if you have to, you remove all weight from their words. Their words have absolutely no weight because they're manipulative liars. You do a lot of gray rocking and yellow rocking. Less is more. Never, ever talk to them about how you feel. They don't have emotional intelligence. So never, ever bring emotion into the conversation. Okay, facts, brief, yellow rocking, gray rocking, non-defensive responses, stay in charge of the conversation. We're not giving them power. You hold the power, right, Eric?
Yes.
Yeah. See, that's what my son says. Say, you hold the power. How do we help our children deal with their narc dad? You want to teach them self-awareness and emotional intelligence. So that would require you learning self-awareness and emotional intelligence. It's a skill that can be developed. Get a mentor, get some books, and then you can pass that on to your children. It'll be the best gift you've ever given them. Can you explain rocking? Yeah. So gray rocking is a technique in which you act like a gray rock. So what do gray rocks do? Nothing. They sit there. They're super boring. Probably don't even notice them when you're walking down. They're just a rock. So this is gray rocking. They're like, blah, blah, blah. Why did you do this? Or you always do this? This is you. Okay. And then there's yellow rocking, which is like where you do give some response, but it's not much. It's like minimal responses, like, oh, ah, Okay, so maybe with yellow rocking, you're giving some non-defensive responses. For example, you're choosing to do that. You're choosing to believe that. I acknowledge that's how you see the situation. So when you're yellow rocking or doing non-defensive responses, you're more observing their beliefs, thoughts, what they hear, what they see, what they feel, what they think. You're not saying that it's true. You're not saying it's not true, because if you give them either or, they have something to argue with. So if you say it's true, they're like, you admit it then. And if you say it's not true, oh my gosh, here we go. So you just are like, I hear that you said that. I see that you are saying you feel that. So that'd be like a non-defensive response or yellow rocking. I'm a little lost right now with my mental health, but I think I have a narcissist in my life and was wondering, you want me to get therapy first and then you? Different than that's okay. I'll talk about stonewalling in a second. So yeah, I mean, either or. You want to get a professional to help you through this situation. The problem with therapists is sometimes they don't understand narcissistic abuse. So you want to make sure that you have a therapist that understands, first of all, what manipulation, gaslighting, all of that is. But then second of all, how it affects a victim long term. Because if they don't understand, it could further traumatize you. Like, well, you just need to forgive them, or you just need to get over it. And it might come from in good intent, but it's bad advice. So that depends. So yeah, I often get asked if stonewalling is like the silent treatment. So like when I'm like, okay, you're gray rocking. And people are like, well, then what makes me different than the narcissist? Because the narcissist abuses me by stonewalling me and giving me the silent treatment. And you're asking me to gray rock them back, which is this form of the silent treatment. So then am I the abuser? Absolutely not. Because what the narcissist is doing it to punish you intentionally. They are stonewalling you and giving you the silent treatment because they don't respect you and they want to punish you. And that is a form of abuse. You gray rocking is a form of defense from their emotional, psychological, and verbal attacks. So this is psychological violence. When somebody is gaslighting you, that is violence on your psyche, and gray rocking is a way to defend and protect yourself. When they go and give you the silent treatment because you found out they were cheating and they disappear for 3 days, that's not to defend and protect themselves from your psychological abuse. That is to punish you and to put anxiety in you. It is very different, okay? And they will lie and say, well, I feel unsafe around you and I needed to protect myself. But they're liars and they're manipulators and their words don't mean anything. So when I say don't put any weight on their words, this is what I mean. Their words have no weight. None. When I'm upset, he ignores me. Then when I express my feelings, which we do not do with the narcissist, we don't tell them how we feel, ever. Okay. When I express my feelings, how he hurt me by no support, he gray rocks, yellow rocks me. No, he's not gray rocking you and yellow rocking you. That's something that we do to defend ourselves. He is stonewalling you, okay? Then when I express my feelings, how he hurt me, he stonewalls you, okay? And it feels confusing and hurts. They don't have emotional intelligence, so to provide them how you feel or what emotion that their behavior is causing you is beyond their emotional intellect. They can't handle it, so that's when the narcissism comes in to handle it for them, because they are of lower emotional intelligence. You can't give them that. Also, when you give them how something makes you feel, they check it into their memory bank, they ignore it in the present, and then they use it, they pull it out later to manipulate you. Either by validating it later when you're trying to leave, or taking it and stabbing it into you like a knife and twisting it when you're in front of other people or when you're vulnerable. So you're giving them insight into your vulnerabilities to further abuse you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yes, you're welcome. I'm happy to do this. I must say the few minutes I'm listening to you is so informative. Can you talk more about the gray rock and yellow rock? And shouldn't care how they feel No, you shouldn't care how they feel if you gray rock and yellow rock, because everything that they say is to get you to fight or to argue or to devalue you or gaslight you, or they don't care about your emotions, so why should you care about them? Theirs. They don't respect you, so why, we're empaths. We actually feel guilt and remorse. They don't. So it's about honing in on our emotions of guilt and remorse and learning how to be more intentional with them, and because that will get us into trouble. If we feel all of this guilt for a con artist, we are putting ourselves in a dangerous position. So you want to be really intentional about who you give your compassion and empathy to, okay? You can't give it to these people. They'll weaponize it and use it against you and leave you with absolutely nothing. You can, but then you'll be here drained with nothing. You have to be very, very careful. My breakfast is almost done, but if any of you want a one-on-one coaching session with me, please go to the link in my profile, or you can visit my website right here. I'm putting it in the chat, standcoaching.com. I have other resources if you're looking at group coaching or my 28-day program to break free of the trauma bond. Both of those are available on my website, or you can book a free consultation and I can help get you set up if you have questions. I'm gonna eat. I hope you all have a great day. Stay strong. You're not the abuser. They are. You deserve more. And I'll be back live maybe this weekend, otherwise for sure Monday. So I hope you all stay safe and love you.